Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the color wheel. I think some of you have seen this in my classroom, and we're going to talk about why the color wheel is important. The color wheel helps us organize colors and remind us how we make colors and things like that. So if you look at this color wheel, there's something wrong. Can you figure out what's wrong with the color wheel? The color wheel, it can have anything. It's a wheel, so it's round, so blue can be at the top. It doesn't matter what's the top, but it does have to be in rainbow order. So let's go around in rainbow order and see if we can figure out what's wrong. Red, orange, yellow. This should be green. Red, Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So the first thing you got to do is make sure you have the correct order on your color wheel. It does matter. It does have to be in the right order. Just like when we say the A, B, C's, we don't say A, R, J, Q, P, Z, T. And when we count, we don't say, I'm going to count to 10. 1, 14, 87, right? It is important that it is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So for today's project, we're actually going to be finding some real objects in your house. So you're not going to color or draw a color wheel. You're going to do a color wheel hunt in your house and find some objects around the house that match these colors. And I want to show you how to do that in just a second. But first, I want to talk to you about the color groups. So I think that most of you know that red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. And then, so red, yellow, and blue, you can't make red, yellow, and blue. Red, yellow, and blue just are. If you mix purple and orange, it does not make red. We call this number 1 colors because 1 plus 1 equals a 2. So this is a secondary color. 1 plus 1 is going to equal a secondary color, just like yellow and blue makes green. Okay, so that's your color mixing too. Red and yellow make orange, blue and yellow make green, and red and blue make purple. So those are your secondary colors. We also have opposite colors. So if you look at the primary and the secondary, every primary color has a color across from it that is its opposite. The yellow is the opposite of purple. Red is the opposite of green. And orange is the opposite of blue. And the reason orange is the opposite of blue is if you look at this, orange is made with red and yellow. There's a little bit of yellow and green, and there's a little bit of red and purple, but there is no blue and orange, and that makes it its opposite. So, same thing here. There is no yellow in purple. There is no red in green, because green is just blue and yellow mixed together. So, I'm going to show you now how to do your at-home color wheel. We have a little sock as an eraser today. That's fancy. Okay. So basically, I want you to go around the house, and these are your 6 basic colors. Of course, it might be nice. You can probably do this by yourself, but you might want to ask parent permission if there's something you think you shouldn't be using for this. And so you can start with red if you want to. So just look around the house. I found some red macaroni. I also found a little toy lobster. So that's going to be my red. And then you don't have to do them in order if you don't want to, but I'm going to do mine in order. So I found some orange clementines. There you go. So I have red and orange. And then I found a banana, a little yellow banana. And then for my yellow, and then I found some green socks. And I found some Jell-O too. You don't have to get more than one thing, but if you want to. But you can start to see I'm making a found object color wheel, okay? So next color up is blue. So I found a white oak shirt that I could use and a little toy dolphin. And then purple was probably the hardest color to find. But I found this pair of crazy scissors that's kind of lavender, and this marker that's purple. But you can see now I have a found object color wheel. So for today's activity, you're going to go around the house and find things that are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then when you've collected them, make sure you put them in the right order. And then let's take a photo, a picture of your color wheel, and then I'll talk to you later about how you can share that with me. But find something red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple to make your found object color wheel.